again. So this is later than I had anticipated with my grandmother and her hair appointment, and took her to Walmart. And then my friend who lives like 30 minutes from my grandmother's house where I work out on the days we don't go to the gym. Anyway, I'm here. So we're going to make super easy recipes today. These are going to be the traditional dump and go freezer recipes. Now the lemon, rosemary, chicken, I think that's what it's called, can be a grill recipe. You could probably put it in a crock pot, but I wouldn't probably serve it like, I don't know how I would serve it. But you could grill it, you can bake it, you can air fry it, and you could probably skillet cook it as well. So it has options, but I'm not sure it'd be the best crock pot recipe. So there's that. Okay, so we're gonna start with, we're gonna make verde chicken verde, however you want to say it, green chicken. And it's so fast and easy. So I already have the chicken in here, and I did kind of clean up some of the fat. And then a half a bottle of salsa verde, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. Just gonna eyeball it like normal. Now when we make the seasonings later, I will measure those. Onion powder. This recipe is, I say versatile, that's how you say that, because you can make it into tacos, enchiladas, burritos, chimichangas, tostadas. I just did a recipe last week or the week before with cauliflower rice, and I made a chicken verde casserole, which was delicious. And by using the cauliflower rice, you're getting extra vegetable in there. And if you do it my way, they probably know by now, but my family eats the cauliflower rice the way that I make it now. In the beginning, they had issues with it, but now that you can't tell it's cauliflower rice, it's a whole kind of game changer, I guess, in a way. Some cumin, and this is a teaspoon of cumin. Obviously, if you want heat, you want to add anything extra, it's your recipe, it's what your family will eat. And in this summer stock up, if you don't like your recipe, swap it for something you know that you like. The whole point is to get our kitchens, our freezers, our pantries all stocked with things that we like to eat, that will make our lives easier. And I don't know if I'll stick with making 4 of everything, but right now I've got 4 of each of them that I'm making. Now salt and pepper, I will grab. You are a teaspoon of salt. I do like to measure, especially when something like this, the salt, because you can easily oversalt, and I have ruined recipes by being in a hurry and like trying to get it in and dump too much salt in. So, and then I think a half a teaspoon of pepper. Super easy, almost done. And then the salsa verde. So I'm going to eyeball it and try to get a half a jar in each one. When I cooked this from frozen the other day and made the casserole with it, I really felt like it could have had some more chili stuff in it. I think I added a can of mild chilies. I'm doing mild. I can handle a little heat. My husband can handle a lot of heat. But my daughter cannot. She also has the gene that makes cilantro taste like soap. So nothing with cilantro in it for her. My husband hates avocados. I do the best with what I've got for my family to work with, because they're different kinds of picky. You try to get as much air as possible, squeeze, and then I mix a little bit, I fold, and then I get out the last little bit of air, and it's really easy. And that is it, done. I'm going to move these carefully so I do not drop them. If you buy these, I have some that the things pop off. And so if you carry it like that, then they could fall and hit the ground, so I'm going to carry it like this. And I don't edit anything, and so there will be lots of mistakes, so be prepared for that. Okay, so now we're going to do the lemon rosemary chicken, and I forgot a lot of things, and I did not double check that I had enough rosemary, so I'm going to add some rosemary, and I'm going to use the Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute. You work with what you've got, and you make the best of it. Okay, grab a drink. Okay, so another easy recipe. We're going to make lemon rosemary chicken. Again, this is a grill recipe, but you don't have to grill it. I don't know, everybody has a grill. Living in Texas, it's so hot for so long. I don't like heating up my kitchen if I don't have to. So having grill recipes is very helpful for me. But again, you can bake this, air fry this, cook this on your stovetop, whatever you want to do. And again, I'm going to eyeball. You can use fresh lemons if you want. I'm just using bottled. Fresh garlic, again, if you want. I'm using jarred. So let's see, the recipe is a quarter cup of olive oil, lemon juice, a tablespoon of minced garlic, a teaspoon of dried rosemary, and the same teaspoon of salt and half a pepper. I'm going to just dump everything in here, and again, like I said earlier, if you don't like something, just find something else to fill your freezer with. Excuse me. It doesn't have to be exactly like this. Just whatever your favorite. You have a favorite marinade, use that instead. I don't have a ton of rosemary. I probably have enough for about a teaspoon. Whoop, you got to get it in the bag. Blooper number 1, or maybe that's more than one. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of this 21 seasoning salute. Okay, good. Maybe a quarter to a half a teaspoon. Okay, and then a quarter cup of olive oil and lemon juice. Eyeballing it. And then olive oil, and this is it. Nope, salt and pepper, I forgot that. I think that grilled asparagus or grilled green beans would be excellent with this. Or grilled zucchini, that'd be another good one. Salt and pepper, and this is ready for the freezer. And the same, you just squish the ingredients around, kind of distribute it, seal it as tight as possible. I'm finishing up the last year's freezer meals. I think next week or the week after, and I'll be out of those. So same thing. I get this much air out, squish. Roll. Now when we get to some of the bigger, like chicken cacciatore and stuff, it gets a little bit more difficult to try to make sure you do not get anything out. I'm going to show you how that some of these come out. Yep, there's one. I'll go ahead and seal this one. Okay. hope I finish before my husband gets home. He's gonna have had a long day. Okay. Mess. All right, so these are really big. I forgot to get bowls for these seasonings. Actually, let me get something smaller. We'll see if this is too small. I don't know. Okay, so now we're going to make taco seasoning. I don't think I have any salt in my recipe. Oh, I do. Never mind. But add more or less of what your family likes. If you like it hot, add some cayenne. Again, I have got a daughter who thinks that mild salsa is too hot, so I have to be really careful with her. Okay, so 1.5 tablespoons of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika, 1.5 tablespoons of cumin. Oh no, that's not right. 3/4 a cup of chili powder, 1/2 cup of smoked paprika, 4 tablespoons of ground cumin, 2 tablespoons plus 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, and oregano. And I didn't get everything out of my cabinet, so I'll be right back. I need the oregano. I can't believe I forgot that. And I bought more smoked paprika because I knew I needed it. And then when I looked at the original recipe, it's like I don't need extra smoked paprika. I do. 1 second. And I'm almost ready for this one. Sorry about that. Hold on. I said I would make many mistakes, and I'm definitely doing exactly what I said I would. Sorry. Okay, so I think I'll go back to this big guy. A little bit. Make sure they're completely dry. I don't know how much I'm going to end up having, so I will show you in the end and take a picture of what they look like in the end, or how much I make. All right, so homemade taco seasoning by bulk, 3/4 a cup of chili powder. So I will do 1/2 cup and 1/4 cup. Yep. Okay. And I will do a quick little note. Depending on your chili powder, where you get it from, some are hotter than others. I'm sure that doesn't make sense, or of course it makes sense. I have made things with chili powder from different places and use the same chili powder I always do, and I've made it so hot because that chili powder was it wasn't listed as hot, it was just hot. Okay, now 1/2 cup of cumin, or no, smoked paprika. So 1/2 cup of, oh, I forgot to take the lids off. This one's not even open because I didn't think I was going to need it. Smoked paprika. Now 4 tablespoons of ground cumin. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 tablespoons plus 2 teaspoons of salt. So 2 tablespoons. 1, 2, and then 2 teaspoons. 1, 2. And then a tablespoon and a teaspoon of everything else. Garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, and oregano. So I'll do the black pepper because it's right here. are not very visible on here. You have to get the light just right, okay? Onion powder, garlic powder. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I know I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, it doesn't fit. When you get oregano, make sure you get Mexican oregano. They are not the same. Okay, I'm just gonna eyeball this. You could whirl. Use a blender if you want to really get it all mixed evenly and broken down. Okay, that is it. Dang it, I used my spoon already. This will do. Okay, so now I have 8 of my taco seasoning recipes. I have a bulk batch. Super easy, super simple. I know what's in it. No extra ingredients. Okay. So there is homemade taco seasoning, 8 times the original recipe. I feel like the taco, okay, now we're gonna make ranch, and I think it'll fit in here. 3 tablespoons of parsley, which I think is 1/4 of a cup, but I'll measure it just in case it's not. 1, 2, almost 3. And then 2 tablespoons of dried dill, right here. 1. I don't know how clear that was to you, but another mess. Okay. 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. 1 tablespoon of onion powder. 2 teaspoons of salt. I think this is, yep. And then chives. I'll just do 2. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna do a whole tablespoon of chives. I'm just gonna, there. Mix. So here is, again, you know what's in it. Super simple, fast, and easy to make. Homemade dry ranch for the pantry. I've got a little bit of a mess to clean up. If you have any thoughts, questions, comments, anything, if you're watching this on the replay, do hashtag replay. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Again, thoughts, questions, comments. I am always ready to hear from you, and my husband is home, so that is it. Bye.